Okay, hello everybody. Today's date is June 5th, 2021, and my name is Leslie Williams, and I just got done making a video that was about 1 minute and 22 seconds long, and so check this out. I think it's high time that, I don't know if any evidence right now is going to be caught in this particular video file, but if it is, then great. If it's not no big deal. No, I'm got this tape recorder right now, and I'm running recording mode. Now, so we're going to see if this video file, as I'm making it, picks up any environmental noise of people talking, even sounds of people partying, acting wild, whatever. And we're going to see if any trigger words are stated within anything that's heard through these people. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be quiet for a couple minutes. And usually what these little satanic rats do that host gang stalking crimes is when they use people or sound tech. So let's see if you hear, oh my god, suck dick, gang stalk repeated. Okay, so I tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you something here, and I want you to pay attention. First of all, let's see if this video stops recording. Okay? Before I say thank you for listening, have a great day. And I want you to also see, I want you to also take a notation here that this tape recorder is back in the record mode. A couple minutes ago, I reached in my pocket in order to make a notation in it with the microphone, and discovered that it was off. Even though when I put it in my pocket, it was put in the record mode, while it was in the hold mode, and the same batteries are still in it, which you can see are 60% at least. And this is a good microphone too. Okay. Now, the reason why I took it out of my pocket was because I was going to stop the recording file that I thought was in the record mode and start a new one so that I could make special notations in a new audio file about what's being perceived in the environment. Now, check this out. You can see where I'm at right now. Do you see that little rat mound there? Okay, I'm sick as a dog today. It's the reason why I'm here. Now, today's date is June 5th, 2021. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk over there. And I'm going to take you to a couple spots. Now, look at where I'm at. Okay? So one of the best things that you can do is you can take a stopwatch out at any time when you watch this video. And when you take your stopwatch out, if you feel inclined to follow the following instructions in order for me to be able to try and prove a point here to you, is that when you walk in regular human stride, now listen, just listen. Now, do you hear how well you hear that? Plus, you gotta also consider there's traffic going by. Okay? Now, if you were to, when you see me get up, when I say, okay, I'm getting up, and then when I walk over to the areas that I walk over to, I'm not gonna show you the travel routes for legal and strategic purposes. But what you want to do is you want to take a time count of how long it's going to take me to get to each spot that I end up showing you visually. Now, when you take that time frame and you sit back and you say, when I say Z, that means I'm walking. And when I say X, that means I've temporarily stopped. So Z right now. So as soon as I get up here. Oh, all right. So I'm up and I'm now walking. Oh, god dang it. almost fell. So let's see if this video stops. So I'm gonna be quiet as I'm doing this. I stop. So when I stop, I'll just say I'm stopped. Okay. So I'm now stopped. So I just got to walk in about 10 feet. Okay. So I got to hold the camera down, and I'm gonna be quiet. I want you to listen. Okay. So at this particular second, it sounds like it's been turned down. So I'm going to do this so I can walk through here. And I'm going to be quiet because I want you to listen to if the sounds stop, if they get loud, or if they die down. Okay, I'm walking. Okay, stopped. Now, before I started making this video, about 5, 6, 7 minutes before I started making this video, I went through here, walked over there, there's no one over there. I went up there, there's no one up over in there, and I walked all the way up there, about 20 feet off the road. And all of the conversation stopped and all the music stopped. Then when I came fucking back down here, and then walked up back and through there to look over that way, okay, it was totally quiet. And then when I turned to come back this way, it all of a sudden got extremely loud, as if they were almost right next to that fucking area over there, even though they're not, because I thoroughly looked over there, right? Now, right now what I'm hearing is a weird type of music, like it's coming from a distant location of a radio playing. I don't know if you're picking it up. And then the voices, though, are coming from this direction. So let me go back over here, and let me talk to you about something. There's a video that's one of the Techno Crime Fighters series videos that's online right now. And what I'm gonna do, bear with me a second. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna even turn on my other phone, because I want to showcase something to you so you can see it. Now I know I just got to making another video that's 1 minute and 22 seconds long. And then what I did was I brought the video back up in order to listen to it, to make sure that the noise I'm referring to was caught. Now that I'm back over here, pay attention. Okay, now the houses that are on the hill over there, there's no motherfucking way at all that I would be able to hear people partying in the houses on the hill. And plus, I looked up on the houses on the hill. There's nobody on their balconies or nothing. Okay? So just bear with me a second. Let me turn on my other phone. So, I'm going to boot this other phone up. And while it's booting up, I'm going to make a few statements. When I bring this phone up, as long as I'm able to bring up the YouTube videos, I'm going to show you a Techno Crime Fighters playlist, because you need to go into that playlist in order to educate yourself about what's exposed within the videos in it. Okay? Now, in one of the videos, you're going to hear, I believe it's Karen Melton Stewart talk about how gang stalking... Alright, hold on a second. Let me get this turned off there. Okay, now, bear with me a second. Okay, so I'm going to bring up YouTube. Okay, so I don't know if this video file is picking up the sound of what's being heard in the environment, but oh my God, was just said twice. Okay? Now, this can be done for many different reasons concerning gang stalking. So let me bring up Techno Crime Fighters. Hold on 1 second. I gotta put on my, where the hell did my, just bear with me, everyone. I'm looking for my headphones. I set them down. Oh, here they are. All right, bear with me a second, okay? Now, let me tell you what satanic rats connected to gang stalking crimes can do. And even concerning some of the motives concerning why they do what they do. So, let me just go here for a second and go into YouTube. And bear with me one more second. So I'm going to bring up Dr. Catherine Horton's Techno-Crime Fighter playlist. So this is Dr. Catherine Horton's playlist. I'm bringing it up right now. And then what I'm going to do is show you a... What I'm going to do is show you a playlist that's in it called Techno-Crime Fighters. So you want to go to YouTube search box, and I'm trying to get that reflection off the home screen there. What you want to do is you want to go to YouTube and... YouTube search box. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I'm getting some notifications coming up, and they're kind of personal. So what you want to do is you want to go to YouTube search box and type in Techno Crime Fighters Forum, Dr. Catherine Horton, Stop 007. I apologize, that's not zooming in very well. Okay. Now, and I do apologize for the following as well. I don't know which video shows Karen Melton Stewart state that this crime of gang stalking is using a technology called Holosonics. Okay, now let's go to Google for a second here. I think I got Google enabled. Let me go and enable Google. I just turned off Wi-Fi on my phone that they had turned on. They turned it right back on again. Bear with me a second. So I gotta go in and I gotta enable Google. Now, one thing you need to know about gang stalking is that gang stalking is a massive crime, and it's got massive motives connected to it. It's got massive reasons concerning why they apply each technique. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring up. Okay, so it looks like Google's already enabled. I do apologize if this video is taking a couple minutes here to get it off the ground, so bear with me. Oh, there it is over here. I'm not feeling well today. So let's go to Google, and hopefully Google will bring up what I already know is on the internet. So I'm going to use the microphone, and I'm going to say Holosonics Technology and Gang Stalking. Holosonics Technology and Gang Stalking. Okay? So let's see if it brings anything up. Directional audio speakers, Holosonics audio spotlight. Okay. Excuse me, please. Okay. Directional audio speakers, Holosonics audio spotlight. Okay. And instead of it putting in, I said Holosonics technology and gang stalking. It says, and Google put in Holosonics technology in gang stalking. So I'm going back and changing the in to an and. Okay. So you better believe these wild whores are monitoring my cyber activity right now. Anything they know that gets your attention to where they know you're going to recognize it to be done through gang stalking, they're going to then start fucking embellishing on it like a rabid dog. Absolutely. Like a rabid dog. Because this technique is called anchoring. Gang stalking is a crime that forces you to notice it through your senses. Okay? Now, what is Holosonics and the audio spotlight? Well, what it is that it's no accident in gang stalking crimes that these little satanic rats, okay, can, so here's another technology called voice to skull technology used in gang stalking, and this is going on in multiple countries. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, since some of their sound techs cannot be caught on video. Some sound techs can that are used. Now I already know there's no one on this friggin' property because I went way over there, walked up the trail, and was about 10 feet off the road, and there was no one on the immediate property. Okay? Plus, if they were having a party off the hill, okay, you would be able to see the windows open, doors open, and or people on their balconies. It's totally quiet up there. Okay? Now, in gang stalking crimes, they want to be able to achieve their motives usually without them giving you any physical proof of who's being used, at least visually, right? Now, I got headphones on, noise cancellation headphones on. I got tissue in my fucking ears, okay? And I'm at least 500 feet off the road, and I can still hear these assholes as if they were almost right next to me. Okay? Now, do you really honestly think in any type of gathering, even in the house, way up off the hill, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of feet away, do you honestly think I would be able to hear them as if they were almost on the other side of these branches over here? Over here? No fucking way. And by the way, if this video is picking up what has been said, and I already know this tape recorder is, since it's been back on, and how did it get shut off? Okay. And look at, and there's also even laws against using sound as a form of harassment. Harassment is against the law. But you see, if they're using hollow sonics, because I believe hollow sonics can be taped on a video file and or a tape recorder, because it's nothing but directional sound being projected into an area. So you could be having a party from a fucking house a block away, and then I don't know if speakers are used or not, concerning like them having to come on the property and maybe put speakers on it, so you're forced to hear the harassment that they're intentionally saying in their house. Okay, so let me go to a So just research Hollow Sonics, the audio spotlight, extensively to gang stalking. Extensively. And trust me, you'll find it. And you can see right there, just by looking at how voice-to-skull technology is reported to be used in gang stalking. That right there should tell you they're fucking using sound. Okay? Now, so just research how these little satanic mass murdering whores are intentionally inflicting mental harassment on a gang stalking victim from a fucking distance. Now, it doesn't matter if they stage an event the same day or the next day or that night using physical people or not. It doesn't matter. Concerning the sound tech does. So let me bring up a couple tidbits here for you to take notice of. I'm going to go back to YouTube. So you want to go to that Techno Crime Fighters video series playlist, the one right here that I showed you, and you're going to eventually run across in one of these videos shows Karen Melton Stewart, who's an ex-NSA personnel. That's her right there, the one in the red. It openly shows her state that they use hollow sonics. So hollow sonics, a brief explanation concerning what she stated it is and how it's used, is what they can do is they can sit and if you buy hollow sonics, you can and your children are playing in a room, okay, and where your stereo's at, and if you want to play a song and you want that song music to only be projected into another room or another area within the room, then what they can do is direct the sound from the stereo to the part of the room they want you to hear it in. Okay? Now, the reason why it's used in gang stalking, I've seen this shit on the internet being exposed where victims are saying they think that they're using the audio spotlight and hollow sonics to make victims believe that people are outside their fucking homes, including after dark. Okay? In order to spook them. So let me see if I can find a video here for a second here. Oh, absolutely. And then what's one of the additional biggest methods of gang stalking? You can go to Google and type in the sensitization technique of gang stalking, repeating words and phrases, repeating identical words and phrases, so that when they're repeated, they know you're going to know it's because of gang stalking. Okay, including laughing as well, because they also want to create the type of, they want to create where they want you to recognize that the environment you're in right now is hostile by forcing you to hear what's perceived to be in your environment. Okay? So let me go to something right here so I can show you something. Oh, that's fucking movie, because that's what gang stalking does. It just nonstop psychologically harasses you and batters you, using these 6 satanic fucks for it. Okay? Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's tens of thousands of victims right now on the internet exposing that. In fact, check this out. I'm going to play a video right now. I'm in San Diego, and this is a mother on the news back in 2016, and they literally broke into her home. Watch this.
Responsive claims reps to put you at ease. Started noticing things out of. It's the thing nightmares are made of.
You know, it's so creepy that I decided to have a bolt put on the door, and I'm having my son sleep in here with me.
Creepy only begins to describe it.
It's like an alternate reality, really.
When she'd get home from work, Fasika Tafara started noticing things out of place in her home.
They were just all open, but what was weird is, so for example, they were open like this, but they were all at the same level.
First, the windows, then lights turned on, her cabinets pulled out.
It's intended to let me know that somebody has been here, essentially, right? So all of the drawers have been pulled out. And
something strange every single day for almost the past month. She finally realized someone has been coming inside.
Are people following me? And then I started to wonder also, well, how do they know when I'm here and when I'm not here?
Then Tafara found this small camera in her 11-year-old son's bedroom. So she took to the internet and started digging. What she found? Something called community or gang stalking. It's an eerie practice aimed at your psyche to make you almost feel like you're going crazy.
It's spooky in my understanding.
Now that's what gang stalking does. Now, what do you notice about this video? And this video is literally from the news station. Okay, because she's being on the news right now. So let's look at when it was published. It was published on that news station's website on October 13, 2016. Now, what did you just hear them state in that section of the news broadcast, which is only 1 minute and 45 seconds long? You heard her state many things, but one of the things you heard her state is that they turned on the lights and they opened up either all the windows or all the doors, right? So let's go to another video. Go to YouTube search box. I'll go back to that other playlist here in a second, the second one I brought up that I haven't talked to you about yet. Let's go back to YouTube search box and type in stalked in San Antonio. Okay. So this is another news broadcast about gang stalking in San Antonio, Texas, way back in 2010. Okay, so, or I'm sorry, either 2010 or 17. I haven't watched this in a while. I think it's 2010. So
well, maybe you sensed it, that feeling that you're being watched. Well, the state has laws against stalking on the books, making it a felony.
What if police don't recognize it? And what if it's a complete stranger who's bothering you? Tonight, Joe Conger and the I-Team investigates. Cynthia Verbeff is moving. Her home, she says, has become a house of horrors.
I feel that I've lost my mind. I've lost my life.
Incident reports from law enforcement tell the tale. Numerous break-ins at the address. Vandalism to her car, her motorcycle, her computer. Verbeff believes she's being targeted.
Everything. They just went through everything.
But sheriff's detectives had little to go on because the vandals, though often destructive, stole nothing. Even from her portable safe, drilled into and torn apart, the contents, the jewelry, remained untouched. Verbeff says her troubles didn't start until she met these two men. One would become her ex-boyfriend, the other was his partner in a San Antonio pain clinic, Dr. John Hall.
Very first time I met him, we went to his house on 4th of July, and he told me that because I was already there in his house, I would be the next victim, that I was going to be stopped.
Verbeff found the doctor's prophecy to be correct. She suffered months of oddness.
Coming in through the front door, and I touched the doorknob, and it just falls into pieces.
Lights left on, doors open, furniture moved, her clothes dryer disassembled. Her friends say...
Right, now that's one of many news broadcasts. And by the way, Dr. John Hall turned out to not be involved in the crime happening to her. In fact, he became an advocate for her and other victims. So, now, why is this important? Well, I'm not going... one of the main reasons why I just showed you that is that Texas and San Diego are thousands of miles apart. Okay? Now, let's go here. Okay. And... oh, hold on. hold on one second. So I'm trying to bring a playlist up, and gotta do one more thing here real fast. Now what I'm gonna do, and always if you're able to hear what's being heard by me on this property, you want to be listening for. Okay, now this right here is a YouTube playlist. So let that zoom in, hopefully with the reflection. Okay, now when the reflection comes in where you can read it, you want to take a snap screenshot of that. I don't know why this is doing that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to YouTube search box and type in M as in Mary, MTS, Gang Stalk, Oh My God, Suck My DI, and then the number symbol twice. And then when you bring that up, what you want to do is you want to read the description before you watch any video. So I'm going to bring a couple videos up real fast so you can hear some of the sick shit these wild whores have been doing to me. Okay, so at any time, if you are able to hear any talking in the background, notate if you hear Suck Dick, Gang Stalker, Oh My God. Now, since I'm not sure what technology, sound technology they might be using, I'm not sure if this particular video is picking it up or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where physical people have been caught so you can see that I'm telling you the truth, because this crime will intentionally do things to try and make you look crazy. And I'm going to fly right into So, what you're seeing in this video is you're going to see many evidence videos. Alright, hold on a second. You're going to see many evidence videos, and I'm going to bring a couple of them up. Now, this right here is, you want to bring up the one right there that's 4:15:14, Caught in the playlist, and that shows me playing the Thanksgiving event in the video. Okay, and then right here I'm bringing this video up, and this is me literally being on UCSD's property back in August of 2013. And as soon as I press this video and it starts playing, you're literally going to hear a woman say, "Suck my dick" or "Suck dick," and then another person says "Gang Stalk," and then you're going to hear "Oh my God" repeated. Okay. And this is me being on UCSD's property back in 2013. That's 8 years ago. Okay, so listen. I'm going to bring it up right now. Okay, so let me bring it back to the beginning. So this is one of the ways that these little filthy whores can, because they made me homeless in Michigan, which is an additional reason why I came to San Diego, because I wasn't going to sleep in 30-degree below weather. You should also Google the police and gang stalking. Absolutely. So what these little satanic bitches do is they fucking use neighbors and syndicate members, because it's organized crime in the system. And they'll do anything and everything to make you feel harassed about this, concerning this crime, by using your perceptions and your senses. You're going to see that when you listen to this video. So you can see, I'm going to show you the video title here right now. It says, "Learning Disabled Woman asks do you hear gang stalking said in any of these enclosed videos?" And I do believe I got some evidence videos. Let me see if I got evidence videos within the description. Because I'm taking a little bit too... Yeah, I got one or two, and I got some titles in there too. So you can see it's at the 0 mark. Okay? Now, when I turn it on, I'm going to put this microphone of the phone I'm making this video through up against the speaker of this phone right here that I'm pointing to, and you're going to immediately hear it between 0.00 and 0.1 second, and then going forward. So you want to listen for "Gang Stalk, Oh My God," "Gang Stalk, Oh My God," "Suck Dick, Suck My Dick," being repeated as I'm approaching the Civic Center Plaza on UCSD property in August of 2013. So listen, you ready? So check this out. Now, you also just heard a woman say she sounds fucked up, okay? I caught that on many audio files, including at least 3 times just in the past week, as these other words and same other words and phrases are being said at Vaughn's grocery store on Arabia Street and Regents Road. Now, repeating identical words and phrases is connected to the sensitization technique of gang stalking, okay? So, and they also do the same, concerning what's reported online, they also do the same technique through voice-to-skull technology. Absolutely. So just Google my statements. So let me go back to here for 1 second. What was I going to do here real fast? Bear with me. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the San Diego prosecutors and public defenders being caught in a courthouse doing the same exact identical thing 2 years and 1 month later in 2015. So I'm going to bring that video up, and it's in this playlist. And then a person just saying gang stalking or gang stalker, I forgot what they say. Now, I was standing outside the door, getting ready to walk back into the room. Now, I want you to listen to this. What I'm going to do is press play concerning this audio file. Alright? Now, when I press play, the green light that is right above the word Sony will turn on. You'll see the green light appear, showing you that this is that audio file dedicated to this date and time. Remember what you're listening for, then I'll explain what it is after I transfer it. Okay? This is a massive video, evidence video, so just watch. Okay? Now, once I press play, in order for you to hear it, I'm going to have to take the speaker of the tape recorder. Sorry, hold on. Once this video playing at the beginning, okay, I'll explain why they're saying it after I transfer the audio speaker. Okay, so this is the San Diego prosecutors and public defenders saying, now before I transfer the audio phone that's being played from the tape recorder in the video, I need to tell you, this phone only allows me to make 33-minute long videos at a time, and then it starts a second video. So when you watch this video in the YouTube channel it ends up in, look for another video that will be extension of this one, and at the beginning of that video, I'll say this is video number 2, and in today's date, which is June 5th, 2021. So you'll know what the video that is, because I might not have time to title it right away. So I'm going to play this right now. What you want to do, it's approaching the 33-minute mark right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say go to video 2, and at video 2 you'll know you're in the right video when I say today's date. This is video 2 and today's date, which is June 5th 2021. So bear with me a second.